This is how I'm starting streams now. Apparently. Because why not? Hi, how's it going? Welcome in. Happy Friday. Friday? Yeah, Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you've had a lovely week. My name's Alchemist Models. Hello. Who have we got? We got Danny Player One, we got Merlin, we got Veilreth, we got Dream Big, Build Small, and anyone else in the chat. Thank you very much for swinging by. What's the plan today? I hear you ask. Well, I'm hoping to get the Fallen Angel bust done and finished. I was literally, as I was waiting for the timer to count down, I was just touching up a little bit of the overspill drying lines, and I had an idea. Rather than keep touching up all these drying lines, which is just sometimes part of the nature of working with contrast paints and speed paints and everything like that. Fallen Angel, why don't I just make them like demonic veins? Yes. So that's the plan. That's what we're doing. So I was looking around the back here. I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if those became like eerie veins coming from where the wing was ripped off and from the scars and yeah. So that's what we're doing. How has everyone's week been? Talk to me. Tell me. Tell me everything. Tell me your lies. Also, if you haven't seen it already, hey, I got a new tutorial out. It's been ages since I've done a tutorial, and I really apologise. But you want to learn how to paint really, really quick, cool, vibrant orc skin using speed paints and one contrast, mainly speed paints. The video's live. It went live last night. Yeah. I need the watch hours. Go watch it. And like and share and subscribe and do all that stuff. It was good. It was a good week. Yay for good weeks. It looks wicked. Thanks, Merlin. Wait, the orc or the bust? Which one? Merlin, don't know if I can borrow you later, but I have something to show you, Alki. What a proposition. At least buy me dinner first. I've got a bit of time in the evening, so yeah, just drop me a message. Eat the Rikes looks like good fun. Yeah, you put that in Discord, and I was like, that's kind of a funny concept. Okay, obviously, there are some words that I don't know whether I can. I probably can, but I don't want to get nerfed by YouTube's algorithm for saying a word that is or various words that are in relation to that game. So I won't. But yeah. This or this? Yes. Cool. Thanks, Merlin. Thanks. I hope you're well. Yes, just drop me a message after the stream, and I will give you as much time as I can. Been a very good week overall, but very hot. 90 degrees every day. I'm assuming Fahrenheit. I'm hoping Fahrenheit. Otherwise, no. Seen the issues Iron Warrior cosplay is having. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, it sucks. I'm not surprised because automatic kind of censorship or throughout algorithms and things like that. I get it when it comes to prop making. For those of you who don't know, Iron Warrior Cosplay, fantastic cosplayer and creator. And I've met them and been interviewed by them. We had there's a whole video on their channel about us talking about the history of Alchemist Models and what I do and blah blah blah. Anyway, they got one of their live streams taken down because they were working on a replica prop of a Pew Pew. Which, yes, it's a replica, it's a prop. It's still a Pew Pew, not a Poo Poo. A replica Poo Poo? No. So yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. I It's annoying. I can get why it got flagged. It's still crap, and I hope it doesn't happen again for them. Both looking cooking. Thanks, Velreth. Even at 90, what's 90 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius? That's hot. Like, that is hot. Hoping it's not Celsius or Kelvin. Well, yeah, Kelvin. Yeah, Kelvin would suck as well. Alchemist was within 2 hours of my house. I was. I'm sorry. It was 2 hours in the wrong direction. So would have added 4 hours to my journey. I'm sorry, buddy. I couldn't swing by. Right. Okay. So the plan. What is the plan? I'm quite like it. Like I've highlighted with white, and I'm kind of liking how bright it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Garagak Sewer. And we're going to do very, very fine lines. And we're going to do some demonic veins. 32 degrees. That's still pretty hot. I'm a fan of hot weather, but that would be pushing my limits. Right. The finest of brushes. And then it's what contrasts and speed paints, actually especially contrasts are really good, is doing this kind of fine vein work. I don't know if can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Yeah. And you just take a tiny amount and you're just staining. Uh, 32 is 6 higher than a British heatwave because we have no AC and our houses are made of brick. Maybe yours are made of brick. Mine's made of really old stuff. Granite and cob. Yay for demonic veins. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that, and we'll add more around where the wing's been torn off. Remember breathing. If it's a dry heat, you can just go into triple digits and still okay-ish. If 75% humidity, no, just no. Breathing soup. Ew. Ew. No, no. No, 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 no. So, what's the news? What's the news? I have some news, but there's some news that I can't tell you because it's not allowed to be announced yet. But I'm having a clear out for those of you who aren't in the Discord and haven't seen my various social. It was mainly on Instagram. I'm having a clear out of old models. So I listed. That's what I spent the morning doing, is listing stuff on Vinted. I didn't want to go the eBay route because eBay takes a stupid amount of money out of the sale. So I've gone Vinted because I like Vinted. That does mean I think it's pretty much just the UK. But if you have a look and anyone overseas likes some things, then they can just message me. Go for a painting! Hello, 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 welcome in. I'm going to put a wash over this because some of these have gone a little too thick. I'm going put a wash over it just to chill it out a little bit. Part of the states get super. Which part of the state? Sorry, which part? So some bits going over here. Demonic veins. Oh, Texas. Yeah, Texas has weird weather because I always thought Texas was very hot, but it goes all over the place, right? And then from this scar as well, basically any scars, I want to have this kind of vein structure coming from it. Yeah, cool. Right, we're going to go live on TikTok as well. Boop. So brushes, paint's dried out a little bit. Oh, really? It's getting that cold down in Texas? Damn. Antiv, do you use the 2-bucket method for washing prints? As in 1 bucket of really dirty ISO to get the worst off and then 1 bucket of cleanish ISO? No, I don't. I was looking at it potentially to do that, but I change my ISO. Because I do... So I have so many prints going that even the clean ISO in the second bucket would need changing pretty quickly. What flavour ISO have you got? A resin flavour. Yeah, when you're taking 6 3D printers worth of models of full prints off and putting it through a wash, you pretty much need to clean and change the ISO every time. Welcome in everyone on TikTok. How's it going? Thank you very much for the likes already. How's it going? We are painting the Fallen Angel bust that we started on Monday. And I'm just putting some kind of demonic veins around the model at the moment. Mainly around all the scar tissue. And for that we're using the same model we did all the dark shading. We're using Garagaxur contrast and with very, very fine brush with a minuscule amount of paint on. And drawing very, very kind of jagged, fine line veins away from all of the scar tissue. Can you use denatured alcohol instead of ISO? I can use the denatured free at work. I haven't had any experience. I haven't heard of anyone do it. If it's... I'm not sure. I don't know, actually. Good question. Can you use denatured alcohol for 3D prints? I would say for some reason potentially not, but that's like me going off a hunch. But I don't know. I don't quote me on that. Oh, you can from what you've seen? I'd say maybe it depends on the resin, possibly? Whoa, so many likes on the live. Thank you very much, everyone. As with any kind of 3D printing kind of cleaning, you've just got to think about how you dispose of the stuff afterwards. That's why I really have an issue with water washable resin, because yeah, you can wash it in water, but how do you dispose of that? You heard of one person using denatured alcohol to clean their prints? Interesting. Okay, cool. Hey, if it works, it works. Okay, and we've got some scar tissue around the face, so we'll do the same there. And we'll do too much on the face. Hey, thank you very much for the gifts over on TikTok. Thank you. Very kind. You should make them gold like the Japanese technique to repair broken things. Ah, that would have been cool. That would have been cool. Ah, Danny, why didn't you say that before I started? That would have been very cool. I can't remember what that technique's called. I know someone in chat's going to say it. I kind of like the idea that it's because I want it to be like bad veins, demon veins. Like there's a reason that she fell. It's a bit spicier than ISO. Denatured. Yeah, I mean that's the only thing you've got to worry about is will it start eating the resin. But if not, then I guess you're fine. Being a bit more subtle with the veins on the face, because I don't want them to... There's a large amount of scar tissue, but I don't want to overtake the detail. He did a video where he reacted to a guy who purchased a 3D printed army based solely on the sculpts and didn't get test print from the service first. Ooh. Right, I recall of that video who's using the same vat of denatured alcohol for a month or so. Oh no, that will not get you good prints. That will get you bad prints. That's not good customer service. That's not good product. My prints will have, like, maybe I'll reuse the ISO once between print sessions. If not, I will change it over and let it sit for about a week and then separate, and then I can reuse it. But yeah, no, using the same stuff over and over again for a month, no. Tamsin, what brushes do you recommend? So the brush I'm using right now is a Raphael. Right now, this is a Raphael 3/0 watercolor series. I don't have this specific one linked in my bio, but I do have the 0, which is the one that I use most, which is this one here. Yeah, it's a little fuller, but it's perfect for wash and contrast painting. So if you go into my link tree in my bio and then scroll down to the affiliate links, there's an Amazon affiliate link there, which will give you a link to this brush. I can highly recommend it. It's on the pricier side of brushes, but I mean, good brushes are more expensive. That's just part of it.
So yeah, no, I can. If you're working with washes or contrast or speed paint or anything like that, can highly recommend these brushes because they're supposed to be worked with watercolors, so it's very similar. They hold a lot of paint in the body of the brush, but maintain a tip, which is insanely useful. Insanely useful. I've also on the advice of Danny Player One, actually, who is in the chat on YouTube, I created a load of Amazon affiliate links that are all in my link tree of various things that I use, from the brushes, the brushes to I put a link to the speed paint, some of their speed paint sets, and then some of the 3D print resin that I've used, and isopropyl alcohol and various things like that. So I will be adding to that list, but there is a load of stuff in my link tree in my bio. So if you are in the market for anything like that and want to help me out, then use those links, because I get a little bit of kickback from it, and it'll be really, really appreciated. No worries, Tamsin. No worries. I hope that helps. If you've got any other questions, please don't be afraid to ask. Yeah, no, Danny, it was a really good idea. It was a really good idea. Right, I think that's all of the veins I want to do. I want to go in with some scarring now. Some scar tissue, which we're going to use... Oh, how vivid do I take this? Actually, I want to make it like quite dark. So we're going to go in with strong purple. Ooh, strong purple? Yeah, I'm not going to use the Moonlight Coral, because that's what we've used for the shading of the face. So we're going to go in with darker, strong purple. Moody Mauve. And we're going to use that brush. Tiny amount of paint on the palette. And we'll start with the scarring on the back. I'm going to water this down because this doesn't need to be this strong. And we're essentially just going to glaze over this scar tissue. And before it dries, we'll just tease out those edges. There we go, something like that. Something like that. We'll just richen that up in the center sections. I'm going to add in some light greens and yellows around the veins to make it look a little bit more infected. Demonically infected. We'll do the same for the scar over the heart. So that'll sit in that recess nicely. The same over the face as well. I might use a finer brush for this. You tired, Danny? Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this is turning out. It's gone in a very different direction than I intended, but I'm kind of okay with it. Missed a couple of bits. Drying lines. I want to make the actual scar tissue itself really dark.
Sodo! Hello, recently saw you using the speed paints and I bought them. I've been using them. They're good. They're really good, aren't they? They're a lot of fun. And the more you experiment with them, the more you realise they can do and how flexible they are. Hey, Rocky, how's it going? Hey, yeah, I'm glad you got them okay. Thank you very much for tagging me and showing me your progress with them. I'll have some more of those sci-fi models hitting the store soon. Okay, so I'm going to do some fine lines with the purple just to follow and trace some of the veins, and then make this scar tissue a little darker. Can you do a Crash Bandicoot model after just 100? Are you just 106% Crash 4? I don't have a Crash Bandicoot model on my store. I'm basically painting stuff that I sell on my web store. I don't sell a Crash Bandicoot model, unfortunately. I think Nom Nom did a Crash Bandicoot model ages ago, but I don't have that license anymore, unfortunately. Sorry, but congratulations on the 106%. I haven't played Crash in I don't think I've played Crash since PlayStation 1, to be honest. I picked up Spyro a while ago. So there we go. We've got a little bit more colour around the veins. And I'll also add some purple veins in. I think I went slightly too dark on the veins around the heart. Maybe not. There we go. Right, we've just got a little... I need a little bit of white, and I'm just going to touch up where I've gone over. Crash is on PC? Crash was on PlayStation 1, mate. Back in the day. I'm not surprised they put it on PC now, though. I don't even know what game they're up to on Crash. Or they did the Insane trilogy, didn't they? To remake the first 3? Or remaster the first 3? Spyro on the PS1. I picked up... I kind of got rid of it because I just wasn't playing it. It was good though. The Spyro Reignited? Is that what it's called? The remake of Spyro 1, 2 and 3? I played a little bit and went, cool, this is great, and then never went back to it. As is the way with my games. But I tell you what, I started playing a new game last night. I'm quite a fan of city builders. And there's a new game called Anno 1800, which came out, and it's on PlayStation Plus. So it didn't cost me anything, which is amazing. And it's really good. I started playing it at like 10:30 last night. I was like, oh, I'll put half an hour or something. I'll give it a go. And then I looked at the time, and it was 2 o'clock in the morning. Have you played Into the Gungeon? No, I haven't. game's that. No worries, Danny. See you in a bit. It's on Crash 4 or 5 now? I think it's 5. You got over 2,000 hours in Arma 3. I never got into Arma 3. I never got into the Arma games. I'm not overly sure. I'm not 100% what they are. Don't support the Arma games. I think it's their publisher. Oh really? Well, I'm enjoying it. Into the Gungeon is like a shooter. Oh, okay, cool. No, I haven't heard of that. Okay, right. I think I'm at a point where I want to do the hair. Am I at a point where I want to do the hair? No, I'm going to do the choker first, then the hair. No, let's do the hair. Let's do the hair because it's going to need time to dry. So we are going to grab. I'm going to keep the Gyaradoxia close because that's going to be a really good black lining paint. I'm going to use Howling Sand on the hair. We're going to go blonde, but also then I'm going to put some more darkness into the roots of the model. Military sim type games, but the biggest part of Arma is the community. Yeah, I know there's loads and loads of mods for Arma. Isn't there like a 40k mod for Arma? I'm sure I've seen Arma 40k tanks. Gungeon is a top-down. Oh, it's kind of like an action RPG twin-stick shooter. The players are on a character. A quest to find the gun that can kill the past. Fantastic. I'm going to go a little easy with the paint because it's going to flow quite a lot, and I don't want it to flow onto the skin too much, or at all ideally, but I mean it already is. So I'd rather do a couple of thinner coats just to make sure it dries in the right place. Thank you very much for all the likes and follows over on TikTok. Hey, Autumn. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've just been doing the veins and the kind of diseased parts of the scarring. And we're on to the hair. Thousand Lights. Hey, thank you, thank you. 40k and Star Wars? Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew the Arma community. Does it use Nexus mods or is that just Bethesda? As in, does it go through Nexus mods? Ooh, okay. Alright, Howling Sand for hair colour. We'll have to remember this. Remember, if you're using speed paint and contrast and you're painting hair, paint with the strands of the hair, so then you don't have weird overlapping drying marks that don't make sense. Because this way, if you get pooling, it's fine, it's going in the right places, it's going in the right direction. But if you don't, if you paint against the strands, that's when it looks weird. When it dries. Oh, it goes through Steam Workshop, okay. No, like I said, I'm really enjoying Anno so far. I'm going to play a little bit tonight as well. Okay, just do the tiny bit down here. Be careful of not getting any of the skin, or minimalise that as much as possible. And then inside, sorry if you can't see this, an awkward
place to get to. Obviously go in there with a slightly darker colour to shade in the shadows. We'll probably end up dry brushing the hair with white afterwards, probably on the final stage, just to catch the really standout strands. It has 146,000 mods. Dear God, that's insane. I know there's a lot on Nexus, but I don't think there's that much. Yeah, that's a good hair color. Yeah, we'll definitely dry brush. Oh, that brush needs washing properly because that's splitting quite badly. Okay, so while we wait for the hair to dry so we can do the next stage, oh, hang on, I need to do the eyebrows. Let's do the first stage on the eyebrows. Do a couple of coats of the eyebrows just to get a solid colour, because you're working with a very transparent paint right now. There we go, that's worked out. We're gonna do the choker. We're gonna do that in kind of, again, we've gone for this 90s grunge look, so go for a black choker with silver studs, I think. And we'll go Black Templar for that. This brush? Yeah, this brush. Sure. I just put my finger on the paint. That's fine, it's dry. Very carefully do the inside of the neck. Go. There's a tiny bit. No, you can't really see it. I think there's a bit around the corner of her neck where the black hasn't quite got, but you can't see it at all. Very careful about where I put the black. I don't want to get it on the skin. It started raining. Boo! Boo to the rain. No! Okay, that's the choker. We'll just do a tiny little bit of detailing around the back. Cool. So for those of you who aren't aware, I believe GriffCon tickets are on sale at the moment. I'm going to be at GriffCon, which is in the southeast of the UK, of England, at the end of July. So you can go to the GriffCon website, pick up your tickets there. There's going to be traders, going to be guests. I'm going to be there doing a painting workshop. There's also going to be Peachy's going to be there, Rogue Hobby's going to be there, Studio J7,
and a load of other traders as well. I think Element's going as well. Element's got a stall there. So I'm going to deepen some of that scar tissue. We're going to use a darker purple for some of it. So very, very exciting. A lot of the models that I've been painting on stream I will have there, so you can see them if you are going. You can see them in person, and also a couple of projects that I have been doing off camera. I'm just taking a darker purple and just on the deepest recesses, just putting a little bit more shade into the scar tissue. Tiny bit around the base of these veins. Only a small amount though. And then I think the next stage I want to put some, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I want to put some yellows and green, maybe not yellows but greens around the veins as well for a little bit of infection, demonic infection. For that we're going to use maggot skin's going to be algae green. Let's go algae green. That will work. I'm just going to draw this along some of the veins rather than an overall area wash. Go. Very fine. Just to give another a variation in tone. And then we'll do the same on the front. Doesn't quite have the same staying power as the Garragax sewer, so we can't get nice kind of thick lines. We can just accentuate what's already there. Just give it a little bit more variety. And then we'll do the same around the face. Go. Yeah, I'm really happy with how the back's turned out. This has gone on the chest. It's gone a little too dark. Actually, no, with the green, it's worked. It's worked out with the green. Okay, all right. So has the hair dried? I think not completely. Not completely. Do I keep the top
white. Not sure. Not sure yet. In two minds about that. What I will do is just touch up the cigarette. And then while we're waiting on everything else, we'll do some detail work on the cigarette. Put a little glow on the end. There we go. Yeah, not sure about the top. Unsure about the top. I don't think I want to add in another colour. What I can do is we're going to put some true metallic metal on this. So with the ear piercings, I'm going to send them Black Templar first, and then we're going to go in with a chrome. Although I might leave the stretcher, the plug, black maybe? Yeah, let's leave that black. And then for the helix rings, we'll send those chrome. But like a really subtle chrome. Okay. Make sure we get the edges of those piercings, otherwise it will look weird. Okay. And we'll do the nose ring as well. There we go. Do the other side. Cool. All right. Nice. Yeah, I didn't know whether I was going to keep the highlights on the arms white. But I kind of like them. I kind of like them. I was going to go over with a very, very thin glaze, but no, I think I'll keep them. Okay, while we are waiting for the hair to finish drying, because it's still got some parts that need to do, we will... Should we do the chrome? Yeah, let's do the chrome now. So for that, we will use Vallejo Model Air Chrome, my favourite go-to metallic. Don't have too much stuff in the way. Welcome in if you've just recently joined. We are working on Saphira. This is a bust available on my web store, alchemistmodels.com. This is the second stream that we've been working on it. And so far today we've been putting in the scar tissue on the back, the chest and across the face with some kind of demonic infection veins. And we're just about to do the detailing on the piercings and the choker. I've just noticed a little bit of black that I've missed though. A little bit of black shading. that in there. And now we'll go into the chrome. And we're not going to do chrome all over. It's just the tiniest of highlights. Just like that. So it's more like, it's actually quite similar to what I've got in this ear. It's like a brushed steel colour. And then we'll just do septum piercing in the same way. Just like that. So it just catches the light as it turns. Cool. Right. The hair hasn't quite finished drying yet. Do we do the eyes now? No. She does have fingernails though, so we will... Ah, grungy black fingernails? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Of course we're going to do that. Gotta have the black nail polish. Absolutely. Going for that 90s look. Nice. I'll just do these fingernails here. Tiny bit more. You really don't want to go overboard with this. Don't forget the hairbands. Oh, thank you. Accumulated Craft, thank you very much. Almost forgot those. Yes, we'll do those. Actually, I'll do those after... Oh no, I can do them with this paint because it will still blend in when we shade the hair. we'll do those in the same way that we've done the all the other jewellery. Black and then chrome to give that kind of brush steel look. Out that band a little bit. There we go. I kind of like them black actually, but no, they will have a little bit of chrome on them. I think I'm unsure about the top because it's not shaded yet. So, right, the hair still needs probably about 5 more minutes to dry. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do the plinth because I feel like that's throwing you off a little bit. So we're gonna grab a base coat brush, this one here, and we'll just throw some black on the base, on the plinth. And we'll do what we did with the Tiefling Ballet Dancer, and we'll throw some gloss varnish on the base afterwards, on the plinth. Just to make it look a little nicer. Make sure paint gets right into the recesses there. I'm going to, after I tried it out this week, I'm going to utilise the polls on YouTube a lot more, on the community thing, and that's how I'm going to decide the next painting tutorial through speed paint. Because I put a poll up going, hey, what kind of other content would you like to see? You know, more vlogs, more 3D printing, painting tutorials, and it was almost unanimous for painting tutorials for contrast and speed paint. So not completely, but it was like 80%. So that's where the focus is going to go, and then I think I'm going to use the polls to let people vote on what tutorials they'd like to see. Accumulators Craft, I think you would like to paint her this model? Ah, well, conveniently, if you'd like to, you can head over to alchemistmodels.com and you can find this model in the new releases section. Her name is Saphira. There should be a link in my bio to the website, or you can just alchemistmodels.com, you'll find it. I do ship internationally, and if you spend over if you order over a certain amount, shipping is free for both domestic and international. Thank you very much for the follows and the likes. Welcome back, Danny. Welcome back. If you'd like a better view, if you're over on TikTok and you'd like a better view of what I'm painting and more cameras and just more stuff in general, head over to the YouTube channel. That's where I mainly stream and put out all my content now. Again, you can find the link to it in my bio. Or just Alquist Models on YouTube. You'll find it. Accumulated Craft. I have over 1,000 molds. I'm assuming models, but she's different. On the Isle of Wight. Isle of Wight is the UK. Yeah, it's the UK, right? Oh, I should be fine then. No, it's Jersey that falls into international. Isle of Wight is UK. I could never remember which one falls into where. Bigger plater molds? How do you mean by bigger plater molds? Oh, plaster molds. Ah, I see. Oh, plaster models. Ooh. What of? Or is it just a wide variety in general? Phone talks to you, right? Okay, no worries, no problem. Okay. Alright, now that I've painted the plinth, I do want to keep the top white. I think it was just throwing me a little bit. Oh, you pour them. Oh, is that your business, is it? Or is it a hobby or Accumulated Craft? No, I recognize your name from last stream. That's your business at Dragon Wizard. Yes. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me. Okay. So I think we can shade the hair. Now, how am I going to shade Howling Sand? Desolate Brown would be... Ooh, actually, let me grab that base, because that's what I've used to shade that base. I use Howling Sand on a lot of the Wasteland bases. For this model here, and a load of others. And Desolate Brown is what I've used to shade them, and that actually works quite well. Might use that. Might thin it down a bit, but yeah, okay, all right. I will swing by. I will swing by your account. I'll have to remember to do that after the stream. Danny, so how long did you clean the Mini for to get rid of the release agent? Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up, Danny. There's no release agent on all these models because they are 3D prints, and 3D prints you do not need to clean afterwards. Well, as long as their post-processing is done properly, there is no cleaning like normal resin. Hi Jinx, thank you very much for all the likes. Much appreciated. Alright, okay. Oh, hello. What's that? Ugh, a universe appeared. Oh, galaxy. Oh, thank you very much for the gift. Much appreciated. I have no idea what that does, but it's appreciated nonetheless. Danny, I'm suffering at work. I need to share this suffering. Don't share the suffering. It's your suffering. You keep it. Why are you suffering at work, buddy? Oh, Accumulated Craft. Thank you for the gifts. Much appreciated. I actually had my first TikTok payout today. It was less than I was hoping. It was something. It was something, but it was certainly less than what I was hoping for when I joined the Creator Fund. Oh, this is quite dark. All right, okay, let's try it. It's like an olive colour, I reckon. No, actually that works. That works. If we water it down and only put it into the recesses, I think this could work.
Hi Jinx, haven't been able to paint for a few months because I moved, so it makes me happy to see someone paint. Are you living through me vicariously? I hope the move went well. Hopefully it won't be too long until you can start painting yourself. What's the first model you're going to paint when you start again? Actually, this is a really good shade for this this hair. Happy, happy, happy. Right, so we're gonna shade along there. Then tease that out like that. Yeah, what's the model you're gonna paint? What paint do you use on her? Right now I'm using, mainly this has been Army Painter Speed Paint. Right now the paint I'm using is Desolate Brown. So these are essentially highly pigmented washes. That's why I work from a light undercoat or base coat. When I started kind of streaming and content creation, I used Citadel Contrast, which are even stronger than this, but the same kind of thing. Speed Paint was Army Painter's answer to Contrast, and that's kind of where all of my content went. It went into kind of the speed painting contrast style. Kind of what I became known for. And next month I'm teaching a painting class in it, which is very exciting. So would a hybrid paint work on her? How do you mean a hybrid paint? I'm very intrigued to what you mean by hybrid paint. Hi Drinks, I have a female neck mount set and some kind of angelic warrior to paint. Ooh, are these 3D prints or are they from a specific company? Acrylic hybrid. As in hybrid of what? I haven't heard of. I'm intrigued. I haven't heard of that. Is that like a hybrid with oil paint or? A little bit more shadow in there. Wood tin resin. Ooh, no idea. I've never used that kind of paint before. It's acrylic, but it works on most surfaces. Oh, for glass. Okay. Honestly, don't know. I mean, it's paint. At the end of the day, it will paint it. Whether it will paint it well, I don't know. I'm not sure. You can then dry brush. I mean, I'm intrigued to see if it will work myself. I would, when painting miniatures, I would typically recommend using kind of paint from miniature companies. Things like Citadel, Vallejo, Army Painter, that kind of thing. I know I've seen the results of when people use kind of standard acrylic paints from places like Hobbycraft, and it doesn't necessarily work. I would like to do a challenge to see, you know, if I could get it to work. Company on Etsy, can't remember the name, did some Froggy Warriors from them too. Ooh, okay. No worries, Hijinks. Thank you very much for swinging by, and yeah, hopefully you'll be able to get painting soon. You see my wizard, I used it on him. Okay. I need to make sure that I swing by your account later. Vereth, what are hybrid paints? Hybrid paints, also known as water-bond, alkyled, or latex-modified alkyled paints, are a type of paint that combine the features of both oil-based and water-based paints. Yeah. There you go. I was wondering whether it was water. I mean, you can paint miniatures with oil paint, so I don't see why not. Danny, I need that Game Boy I sent you the other day. Hey, get me the files. I'll sort it for you. It was very cool. It was very cool. We'll get her and paint with you. Hey, awesome. I mean, I will probably finish this stream, so Ooh, will I? Yeah, I'll probably finish this stream, so you won't be painting with me, but I will be painting another one of these models in the streams to follow, so absolutely, do it. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Right, I need to just send the deepest parts of her hair slightly darker, so we'll just use this paint again and put a little bit more shade. Actually, this is a really good combo for blonde hair. Oh no, but we have got a horrible drying mark there. Can I get it before it completely dries, maybe? Kinda. It's alright, we will work it in. We will work it in. I was going to dry brush the highlights anyway. There we go. Sue, nice to meet you, Sue. Nice to meet you. Yeah, thank you very much for coming and hanging out. I hope you've enjoyed the content. Do feel free to come over to YouTube. You do have, it's a much better camera over on YouTube. And there's a dog cam as well, which is kind of like the real thing people are here for. Oh no, I've got a horrible drying line. That dried real quick. Awesome. Okay. Let's just scrub that entire section there, because that was a horrible drying line. Okay. We're good. Solved. Yeah, Danny, did you have the files for that? It was very cool. Yeah, find them, do it. It'll probably be linked in the video, or you might be able to find it. You just saw the post? Oh, okay, fair enough. Some drying lines, that's really annoying. Hang on, I've still got some. Yaha! Sorted. Yeah, this colour combination for blonde hair, I'll have to remember this because it's worked quite well. Oh, that was a big yawn, Bailey. That was a big yawn dog. Oh, you're not on camera. Your butt is, but your face isn't. And people don't tune in to see your butt. Well, some people might. Yes, cool. Right, I just need to put a little bit more shading into the deeper recesses down the strands. There's a really ugly drying line right there. That's right. I think we've saved it. Okay.
still got a tiny bit of howling sand, so I'm just mixing that in as well to get a nice blend. What should come under after? If you look in the new releases section, you'll be able to find her there. New releases on the in the main menu at the top, or you just scroll down on the home page, and she'll be. Oh, if you're on your phone, it might not show up, but yeah, go to hit the new releases section on the front page. You'll be able to find her there. No, ugly drawing line. Okay, are there any drawing lines that I've missed? I don't think so. No worries. Need a proper idea for it. Wouldn't want it to be a random mini. I mean, it's got to be like a Nintendo character. So Mario, Samus. Ooh, Chibi Samus. Chibi Samus. That would be cool. I like the. Do I like the highlights on that arm there? Yeah, no, I kind of do. Already painted a Chibi Samus, but I agree. Oh yes, you did, didn't you? Oh yeah, it was the nominal one that you got from me. Yeah, that or something. Link from Legend of Zelda. Luigi would be good. Yeah, spooky Game Boy. You could do Luigi's Mansion. Ugh, that was a hard thing to say. All right, what I'm going to do is we're going to take the Desolate Brown. We're going to take the finest brush that I have. That one? Is that the finest brush? Or is that the finest brush? That one. And we're going to do the shading on the eyebrows. What code white colour is for the eyes? It doesn't have code, but... it's code? No. It's Pro Acryl Bold Titanium White. This is the white that I use to do all the touch-ups of the white. It's the same that's on the top as well. Very, very, very good paint. Can highly recommend. Yeah, Luigi. I think like a Haunted Mansion Luigi for that print would work really well. Right, so we're going to take this Desolate Brown. I'm just going to do some vertical streaks. Very fine vertical streaks. On the eyebrow. I'll go over the top as well. And it just stops it being that solid colour. Gives it a little bit more tone. And then we're going to shade underneath and on top. As well. There we go. Right. I'll just follow the line of the eyebrow underneath. Let's give it some shade. And we'll do that around the top just to break it up from the skin tone. Oh, thank you very much. Hey, Kalu. Yeah, this is the fallen angel, Saphira. We're on detailing stage at the moment. I haven't done the top of the cigarette yet. But we'll get there. I need to do the eyes as well. So I think we're still waiting for bits around the top to dry, because I've just shaded the hair. And once that's dry, we'll go in with a dry brush to even some of the blends out, because some of it went a little bit messy. Oh, we can do that with this paint actually. Aha! Go. Using mostly brighter skin tones, but it's still super smooth. Well, this is painted with pretty much 100% speed paints as well. Even things like the lines and the shading around the scar tissue. This is all speed paints and contrast, or one contrast, I think. A couple of contrasts. The only thing that isn't is the metallic paint that I used on the piercings. Okay, right. Where do we go from here? I think I want to do the eyes. I think I want to do the eyes. Yeah. So we're going to go. We don't have a spot color really on this. Everything is fairly blending in. I mean, the black is being used to break the colors up, but everything is kind of beige, going into red. Oops, sorry, not the camera. So I want something incredibly vibrant, and that's where we're going to have very vibrant blue eyes. That's probably the only... I might use speed paints. I actually prefer speed paints, less saturated, so easier to control versus contrast. Yes, I agree. I think the speed paints are more versatile. There are points where I will prefer to use a contrast just because I need something with a bit more staying power. Go for radioactive pink top if you want colour. I want the top to stay... I want that white. I will shade it down and do some highlights. But I need the hair colour, the hair shade to dry before I do that. But I want to go really, really bright blue eyes. So, what we're going to do... What are we going to do? We're going to shape the pupil, the irises with a black. I'm going to use black Templar for that, and then we'll go back in with white to allow a bit of colour on there. Probably as big as I want to go with the eyes. We're doing black first because it gives us a nice black line to work with that kind of frames the iris. A little bit.
There's an old Citadel pot I see in the background. Yeah, that's black ink. I've got 6 of these, brand new. Because at an old Games Day, before it was Warhammer Fest, back when it was Games Day, they had bargain tables where they would get rid of like old posters or whatever. And one year they were selling off like 6 packs of old pots. And for £1, £1 I got 6 black inks, and I've had them in the box ever since. It's gone a little bit over with that eye, I think, maybe. Actually, I haven't done the eyelashes, so that's probably what's throwing me. Might need a little bit of touch up with the white, actually. Where's a tiny amount of white? A little bit on the inside. We sent the iris shade a little too big, but not by much. So the eyes look slightly uneven. And I think on this model the eyes are big enough to warrant putting a bit of varnish in there. Why does that look different? I think it was because one of her eyes is more open than the other. Oh, it's because she's got a scar on one of them. That makes sense. I'd have them as a collection. What, the old black inks? Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty good. But unfortunately, I don't have that much use for them because I use, like I am at the moment, Black Templar and Black Legion for the jobs that I would have used black ink for. Got to have black makeup, doesn't she? Bit of black eyeliner, absolutely. Very, very carefully. So if anyone in the chat is going to GriffCon this year, you'll be able to see this model and others in real life. I've got a trader stall up there. I'll also be doing a painting class, painting workshop, with working with contrast and speed paints and that medium. Yes, cool. Right, let's turn her upside down. Do the
the same underneath. I apologise if this makes it a little harder to see on cameras. Cool. Alright, so that's the eyeliner, but I actually want to add in some eyelashes. Was the con out? Yeah, it's in the southeast of England. It's in Harlow, which is just outside London. Very, very fine fake lines for the eyelashes. Turn her upside down to do the bottom lids. You wouldn't see those as much, so I'm not too fussed about this. Yeah. Cool. Oh, you're in Hawaii. Yeah, that's a bit of a trek. That's quite far. Well, but you also get to live in Hawaii, so you know, swings and roundabouts. Okay. Actually, that left eye is still looking quite like comparatively large. So I'm going to combat that. I think some of it's the sculpt, but we're just going to reduce the space between the eyeliner and the eye to help even up the size of the eyes. Right, next stage for the eyes. Oh, it's 5:30. So, in which case, TikTok. If you've been watching on there, then if you want to continue watching, come over to the YouTube channel where I'll be live for the next half an hour until 6 o'clock. But if not, then I'll be live again on TikTok on Monday. So thank you very much for coming and hanging out, and I'll see you soon. But yeah, come over to YouTube. I'll be there for another half an hour. Bye. There we go. Right. Let's just move that out of the way. Sorry, baby, did that wake you up? Tell Aoki to meet you in Singapore. Wow. Low blow. Low blow, damn you. Right. This is where we paint the base coat of the iris. The aim is to leave a black line either side. Trying to even it out a little bit.
bad day. Oh, mate. Well, I hope it gets better for you. What have you got to do later that'll take your mind off it? Okay. So we've set up the eyes to have the blue colour in. Next, I want, since I've got this white paint, I'm just going to do some touch-ups. Let's use this brush, that's probably a better one. Offer, what offer? Huh? Offer? Offer? I hardly know her. Ah. So we're just touching up the white on the top before we hit it with probably blinding light, or maybe greyish white. I might go holy white actually, send it a little darker. And just need to do a little bit of touch up around where the hair shade went onto the white, but not too much. I think we're good. Let's clean up around there. I'm going to do some kind of black lining work with Garrick Sewer to really give some definition between the clothes and the skin. Cool, right. I'm quite happy with that. Okay, so we need blinding light. Oh, hang on, there's bits underneath that I haven't touched up. Imagine this character be like a supporting character in Buffy. That's kind of where I was going with it. Is she fallen Buffy? Entirely possible. Okay. Alright. Holy White, which is a greyish white shade. Put some in that bit. That is quite grey. Let's see what it looks like on the cigarette. That might be too grey. Actually, no. Let's use it, and then we will use the wicking technique. Actually, no. We'll use it on the cigarette, but not on the top. I think it is too grey, so we'll use blinding light. That's a much better option. Yeah, it's a little too grey for my liking. So let's change over to blinding light. Boop.
that's a bit more subtle. I need a full body brush to do this. Please don't go over anywhere. Just managed to catch it in time before it started drying. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to dry brush that and get the highlights back, because that dried incredibly quickly. It didn't really give me a chance to touch any bits up, but that's okay. Tiny bit of desolate brown. Just for that section there. Okay. I need a glow. And we're going to use Nuclear Sunrise. No, that's going to be too light, too dark. Fire Giant Orange. And that we're just going to put around the tip of the cigarette. Just like that. And then we're going to take some hardened leather for the filter. Unfortunately, I think some of the filter got knocked off when I was cleaning it, so I'll just do that. There we go. You can't really tell, so that's fine. Okay. Straighten that up a little bit. There we go. And then we will just put the tiniest amount of grey, maybe Gravelord grey, on the tip for the ash. Cool. I'm just going to take a very, very fine line around the... Not that brush though, that's not thin enough. Ooh, is that the tiny brush? Where's the tiny brush? There it is. I'll just do that around the base. Just get a little bit of definition. base of the fire or burning bit. Cool. Won't do the white yet because that won't quite dry, but what we will do is take a white dry brush over the hair. Oh, there's some horrible drying lines in that. That's really annoying. That's fine, okay. Do I want to do white? Yes, you do with white there. So we're using a slightly larger dry brush than we used earlier. This is on the very edges. We want to catch. Those edges. And it's kind of over brushing, not it's somewhere in between dry brushing and over brushing, I think. Bailey on camera, really? Just maybe use a little bit of dry brushing to tease out those harsh drying lines. I think I went a little overzealous with the shades there, so we'll go back in with Howling Sand in a second. Fix some of that. Those horrible drying lines. There we go. Right, she's got a little bit more colour back in her, or a little bit of lightness in her hair now. Now, is this... No, we're not going to use that dry brush. That's too harsh. We need a gentler brush for the top. And we need circular motions. Dry brush really smooth, really slowly. I may even start actual proper layering, which is so not like me. See what I'm doing off camera, it's that I'm doing that to my hand. Okay. Kind of like that because it looks like it's dirty. So give that a little section, a little chance to dry. Do I do the eyes as the last thing? Yeah, maybe. Alright. Garagak Sewer. Very, very fine detail brush. Don't mess it up. You can do a little bit of fine line work. Separating the skin and the top. Terrified of doing that bit. Let's do that last. I apologise, I'm not talking very much. I'm just really concentrating on not screwing this up. I thank you very much to everyone who's continued to watch. Some of you from the very beginning. I appreciate the support, I really do. Final line. Not breathing, shaky hand. Oh, oh, that noise. Thank you very much for the subscription. Little leftover bits of dry brush here and there, so we'll just go over the piece with a clean brush in a second just to dust it. Okay. Let's finish with the eye, because we're almost done. We're almost done. It's almost the end of the stream. Let's do the eyes. So, we want vibrant blue. Magic blue, I think. Yeah, magic blue. Couple of that highlight or that shading line has just gone a little awry, which is hard to see in real life, but as soon as I point a camera at this, you're going to pick up on it really quickly. For the pupil. I want a tiny amount of white. As a little light reflection. Tiny, tiny. There we go. And then all we need to do is varnish. So we'll grab some gloss varnish and put it there. And we'll put a tiny amount on the eyes. Oh, I've just missed something. I didn't realise she's got a scar. The scar goes over her nose. Okay. Let's just sort that out quickly. I'm not going to go nuts on it. I won't add any veins. Cool. Oh, do I add veins? I kind of want to add veins now. Damn it. Gold, gold, gold. I'm not putting gold. If I ever paint this again, then yes. Cool.
Where are you looking not to notice the scar on the face? It's because I've been painting it from that angle and you see it from like there, from above. Actually, let's just do... Yes. We like. Okay, what was the green that I used? Algae green. Sure. Honest. I was. I promise you. Cool, right. Varnish. Let's use... You're a brush. Sure I was. I was! Honestly. Ye of little faith. Don't trust me. I'm hurt, Danny. I'm hurt. Okay. Is that everything? Let me just do a line between the skin and the top there. It's got one, but it just needs redefining. There we go. That's better. Cool. I think we're done. Oh no! Wait. I forgot the silver clasps on the. Is that chrome still wet? Nope. And chrome. Tiny chrome. Tiny chrome. There we go. Right. She's done. I'm calling her done. She done? Yeah. She's done. Cool. Right. Let me just put these brushes back and we'll have a proper look at it. There we go. That is Saphira, the Fallen Angel, all finished. I'm really happy with how the hair turned out, actually. Yeah. Ooh. Hang on. Howling Sands. Let's put you there. Need a tiny amount. And we're gonna use that brush. Water it down slightly. I throw away my tissue.
blend in that a little bit. Yeah, cool. That's right. That catches the light. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, sure. We're good. We're good. We're good. And I just ate Army Painter. Army Painter. Great paints. Not good food. Right, there we go, guys. That is Saphira all finished. I think I'll just wait for that gloss varnish to dry and then I'll take a photo. Really happy with how the veins turned out. She has turned out so different to what I imagined and planned, but I'm totally okay with it. I feel like there's, especially in the skin tone, there's a little bit of inspiration from Romain Lapart kind of seeping in a little bit here. So I really must stop copying that dude's work. But yes, I am happy with that. So if you want to pick up your own version of this model, head over to alchemistmodels.com. There should be a link in the description down below to a direct link. If there isn't, I will put it in for VOD purposes. But yeah, thank you very much for coming and hanging out with me. I will be live again on Monday. What will I be painting? No idea. Don't know. Something. You can't go, you still have 6 hours to work. Oh my god, you work so many hours. Dear Lord. Dear Lord, Danny. I have to go. I need to feed the dog. It's Bailey. Do you want dinner? Yeah? Well, you can't have any because Danny won't let you have any food. Because he's a bad person. Yeah. Yeah. Look at the dog. Look at the dog. How could you say no to that, Danny? Why are you a bad person, Danny? Why? Why? Yeah, look at the sad face. No food. No food tonight. No dinner. I know. It's hard life, isn't it? Okay, cool. I'm going to go feed the dog. I'm going to be back on Monday. We're going to be painting something. I don't know. It will be something in preparation for Griffcon, probably. I reckon. Yes. It might even be another bust. I'm really enjoying painting these, so maybe that's the thing. Ooh! No! I know exactly what it's going to be. Because I've just printed out. It's not from this range, but it is a bust, and it's very, very cool. Cool. Right. Have a great weekend. Like, share, subscribe, share the channel. We're still creeping towards YouTube partner. We're getting there. I don't know how long it's going to take. And I will keep putting out videos, and it will just happen when it happens. But thank you very much for coming in and hanging out. Thank you for the support, and I will see you soon. Bye.